Hi. This is Tessa Crowley speaking to you, coming to you live, or not live, from my living room, I guess, technically. And this is Dragon Age Origins. For those of you who do not know, I am the DM of a podcast called Crit Fail Club. As I am recording this, we're in the second season, and the second season uses the Dragon Age tabletop rule set, which I can hear you asking, there's a Dragon Age tabletop rule set? Yeah, there is, and it's adequate. I got some problems with it, but it's pretty okay. We're having a lot of fun with the campaign, and because the campaign is set in Thedas, because it's so intrinsically tied to the events of Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition, I figured I would go ahead and do a Let's Play about specifically the events that led up to the beginning of the campaign. If you want to listen to the podcast, you absolutely can. It's critfailclub.com. You can find everything you need there. But it's not required listening, I wouldn't say. Either way, this is a Let's Play. You know what you're signing up for, I hope, when you watch a Let's Play. The events that occur in this playthrough are quite different from the ones of what I call the true timeline. I have several timelines that I play in the Dragon Age series, where I have different Wardens, different Hawks, different Inquisitors, and they make different decisions. My true timeline is similar to this one, but distinct. There are a few key decisions, particularly in Inquisition, that are different in the run-through leading up to, the events leading up to the podcast. And so for posterity, and because I have 12 days off, because if I didn't use my PTO, I was going to lose it, I figured, why not use my time constructively? And do this. So that's what I'm doing. We're going to play a new game. Going to start fresh. And together we're going to go on this journey. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies, chapter 8, verse 13. Talk to us, Duncan, my dude. Tell me all about it.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
Oh man, those sweet 2009 graphics.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, And we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Maker, help us all indeed. So this playthrough is going to be kind of quiet. I'm not going to be doing a lot of commentary. I'm not fucking Jacksepticeye or Markiplier or whatever. I'm going to be focused mostly on the story. I will include tidbits of, character or lore that are relevant to the story. I'll talk about characters and choices and elaborate on backstory, that kind of thing. But mostly I'm just going to be quiet. I'll read Ren's dialogue, which, speaking of which, Ren Mahariel, he's going to be our hero of Ferelden. I will go ahead and make him right now. Wow, movie magic, am I right? This is Ren Mahariel. He is going to be our warden, like I said. And I'll go ahead and stat him up. For now, what's important is that we stack dexterity, although I will give him a point in cunning. I'll leave in the parts where I give him his skills and his stuff like that. Just in case anyone's curious, I probably won't make a whole lot of commentary on it unless I, talk to myself. But I'll give him melee archer, which will be important, and deft hands. And we are ready to start. Like I said...
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago.
Sorry, don't want to interrupt Duncan.
The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
Oh, damn.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with them?
Let's find out what they're doing here.
Does it matter? Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
Ha! I'd like to see these ruins.
So would I. I've never heard of ruins in these parts.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Why not?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
You've frightened them enough. They won't bother us.
Run along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Shouldn't we inform the keeper?
She might be interested in these carvings, but let's see if there's anything more before we get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
So like I was starting to say before Duncan so rudely interrupted me, this is not going to be a very dialogue-heavy playthrough. I'll elaborate on points of like character and backstory when it seems fit to do so. But for the most part, I'm going to stay pretty quiet. I am mostly interested in showing the backstory to the campaign that I'm currently working on. You know, the specific events that led up to the beginning of Critfail Club Wolf. What happened and why, more generally speaking. Now, Ren is not especially persuasive. I'm going to give him exactly one point in persuasion, and then not another single one. He is not really good with people, just generally speaking, especially not with humans. He is extremely Dalish, unapologetically Dalish, and his social graces are, as a consequence, somewhat lacking.
You're hopeless. Watch in horror as I rip you apart. Show them no mercy. It's a good day to die.
I need to get a longbow. The short bow business is for the birds. So Ren is, just a quick backstory about Ren. He has a little brother, Yariel, not pictured in this particular instance. Canonically, Yariel is off on his first hunt right now, and Ren was left behind to guard the clan. And if you want to learn more about Yariel, I encourage you to watch or listen to Critfail Club.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
No, and that worries me. We should be wary.
Always the careful one. Fine, but I'm not running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
Tamlin, that is what we call famous last words, my dude. It's right up there with what could possibly go wrong. Well. I do have some mods installed in this.
Looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
It's all the mods that I have installed are functional in terms of like the story or gameplay. I haven't really done anything too crazy. Just stuff that informs the story.
Die already.
So like I said, let's talk a little bit about Ren. Ren is
Got it.
an archer, clearly a rogue. He specializes in long-distance combat. He is dangerous from a distance, but pretty vulnerable up close. At least he is at the start of the campaign. He will develop his hand-to-hand combat skills as he gets a little more strong. Gets a little more strong, a little more powerful. But for now, he's just good at shooting things.
Oh, I'm good.
Not much else. Oh boy.
You're gonna regret this!
God, the sound. Ugh. Gross. I'm sure they're very good for the ecosystem of Thetis or whatever, but still, gross.
This place makes me nervous.
So talk if it'll calm me down.
I suppose so. Hey, weren't you supposed to be assisting Master Lineland today? How did you end up coming with me?
I wanted to be with you, of course.
I thought that might be the case. I'm glad. Let's just find whatever's here and get out. We can talk later.
Yeah, Ren's a little sweet on Tamlin. Which, spoiler alert, makes what happens kind of sad.
I can't believe this.
Sadder than usual.
You recognize this statue, don't you?
It's worn, but it looks vaguely familiar.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
It's interesting. So much of our past is lost to us.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here, with humans. All right.
You'll get no mercy from me!
Tamlin, please don't die. Oh, thank goodness.
Those walking corpses? This place is haunted.
I know from experience that there's a trap right there, so I'm just gonna delicately...
Than later.
Oh boy, a Berescarn.
I'll get on it.
Tamlin, drink a potion. Can't have you dying yet.
Die already!
Oh, very sexy. No wonder Ren likes you.
What was that thing?
That was a level up. Oh, that was a Darkspawn bear. That's probably what you meant. Let's see. Combat tactics. And let's get pinning shot. Not because pinning shot is especially useful, although it has its niche, but because I really want critical shot and arrow of slaying. And more vitally, Master Archer, but that'll come later.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the writing says.
Don't touch the glass?
Not that we'd leave a fingerprint on it. See how clean it is? Not a single smudge or crack. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Get away from it, Tamlin.
Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Tamlin, goddammit.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Well, he's probably fine. No, I'm just kidding. He super has the blight.
can you hear me? I am very sorry.
Well, that could have gone better. I suppose it could have gone worse, but, you know.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethaline. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Worried. Where's Tamlin?
We don't know. The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him.
There was a human?
A Shem brought you back 2 days ago. You don't remember him?
I've been here for 2 days?
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
I need to talk to the Keeper right away.
She wants to talk to you too. Stay here, I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
What happened to us?
I know only that the Grey Warden found you in front of a strange cave, sick and alone. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
There were walking corpses and other strange monsters.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember?
A mirror. Tamlin touched it.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalan? Without you, we will not find it.
I'm up for it, Keeper. I feel fine.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
The clan is leaving?
If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde. But that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest?
3 of them. We drove them off.
Although you hurt no one, these humans roused their nearby village against us. As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly.
Are you not interested in the ruins and the mirror?
I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I send you back with hopes of finding Tamlin, and that is all.
Take Merrill to the cave and find Tamlin. I understand.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Pray for me, Keeper. Alright. That's pretty good for an episode. Come back next time where we will take Merrill and try to find Tamlin, Ren's special someone. Later.